Hi everybody, Dama Mehta here, and welcome to one more video about Kickstarter stuff. So I'm not a huge backer on Kickstarter. I haven't done anything obviously, but I've backed about 17 different projects now, and I've been waiting for a bunch of them for a while, and I got 2 of them today, or at least they're supposed to be shipped today, so I'm not sure if I'm getting them. So I'm going to summon them with my Transmutation Circle LLC Loot Crate. Came from Loot Crate, one of them. I don't remember which one, but Loot Crate gave me them, so Loot Crate. Go, Loot Crate, yeah. Loot Crate. Okay, so I'm going to summon it now. Ready? And let's summon one of my Kickstarter items. And go! Oh shit, okay. It's here. Awesome. Let's see what this one is. Okay, this is Dragon King Games, Chuck D. Yeager. Okay, so this, I believe, is my expansion for Rise of Cthulhu. Rise of Cthulhu was another game that I kickstarted that game too. And it's a 2-player card game where you play the role of a cult of people trying to summon their elder god and try to stop the other person from summoning theirs. So here we go. It is the Dark Secrets expansion. So let me just pop open, let me get some scissors, pop open this game, the expansion, whatever. Alright, let's see what's inside. Alright. So, let's just read the background flavor text. Dark Secrets expansion. New monsters, artifacts, and old ones arise for you to call upon in this expansion to Rise of Cthulhu. But be aware, for investigators seeking the path of good have caught your trail and seek to stop you. So let's pop open this bad boy, see what kind of cards there are. Okay. So. Oh, there's a figurine. Okay, so this is an inspector token, I believe. Inspectors are a new thing that they've added in this expansion, probably there to stop you from summoning your god. And come closer. I'll show you the cards that are inside. I'll place them down on the mat so you can see some more. Alright, once I figure out how to actually get them out of this plastic. Uh-huh. God damn it. This is fun. There we go. There we go. Okay, so there's okay, so now we got artifacts, monsters, investigators, and a new elder god. So that's there. There's 16 cards plus an aid card to explain more of the rules and stuff. So these are this is the expansion. It's pretty fun. There's four new investigators that can stop your stuff. 2 different elder gods that have been added. There's Satuga and Dagon. I'm not exactly up on my Cthulhu mythos, so I don't know who these are, but they're there, plus a bunch of monsters and extra artifacts. So that's fun. Should add a lot of interesting mechanics to the game. So I'm going to put these away and then try and summon the second one of my Kickstarter things that should have been coming. Okay. Okay, guys. Are you ready? Oh, holy shit. This is a lot bigger than I was expecting. Okay. Wow. Oh man, this thing's heavy. It's like 20 pounds. Okay. This is from, this is okay, it's from Cool Mini or Not. So this should be a miniature game I ordered called The Other's 7 Sins. That was a nice, this company's done a lot of miniatures. Seems to be their business model is to make games on Kickstarter and sell it. This company's done, I think their biggest success is the zombie side games. So, let's see all the stuff. I wasn't expecting it to be this big, even though looking back I did order a lot of stuff from it, and the Kickstarter did go way over its goal and added a lot of expansions to it. So let's see all the stuff that's inside. Alright. And first thing is wood. No, it's not wood, it's cardboard. Okay. So let's start with Gamma Team. Alright. Okay, so the first thing is Gamma Team. This is one of the expansions. So this is one of the expansions, a hero expansion. Has a bunch of playable characters as well as a couple extra board tiles and extra hero sheet. So I guess this is meant to add an extra player to the team because I believe it was originally meant for 4 people. Let's see what else we got. Another player expansion, 7 hero figurines with the Sons of Ragnarok. So this adds 7 more playable characters that you can choose from. This is a biker gang from the apocalypse. Delta Team, another expansion of heroes and a couple tiles and stuff that you can add. That's a lot of this was a lot more players and a lot more characters to choose from, so there's a lot of that going to be around. Okay, so here is Juanita and Benoit. I believe these are the Kickstarter exclusive characters, so they don't get their own box. They're inside. They get their own box, but it's not stylized or anything because it's not going to be sold to anyone else. So that's there. Here we go. Another one. Men of Faith. Again, another 5-player, 5-character expansion to the other 7 Sins. And this is the actual expansion that was meant there. The Apocalypse, which I think all the Kickstarter backers got this. No, they didn't get it for free. But this was there, so that's nice. It added a bunch of more. It added the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, as well as Apocalypse. It had Apocalypse and its 4 Horsemen to the game, because the other 7 Sins the base game is meant to be about a town or a city like ravaged to hell, and the actual embodiments of the 7 Sins are there. So you get the base game was originally only supposed to have. I'm not sure which one, but it was only supposed to have 2, and through enough overfunding and stretch goals, we eventually unlocked the other 5. So that's going to be in extra boxes as well. But then this expansion now, other than the 7 Sins, now you also fight Apocalypse and his 4 Horsemen. Baggies. Wow. Okay. So, what's better than a big box? A smaller box inside the big box. But I'm going to open this afterwards because the last thing inside seems to be the actual game. Here we go. The other 7 Sins. Okay, so the first 2 sins that were in there are supposed to be Pride and Sloth. I'm going to bring it closer to the camera so you can see the background of these. So this is Pride, and then we got Sloth over here, and these are the base heroes that the game comes with. This is a lot bigger. I think this is the biggest board game I have. I haven't actually had any figurine board games. Just, they're always a bit more expensive than the regular ones, but I thought this looked way too interesting to pass up. So let's open up the smaller box now, which contains, I see, it's listed right here, It contains the other 5, it's listed right here. The other 5 sins, lust, envy, gluttony, greed, wrath, and the 2 extra teams that were given just free to Kickstarter backers. I don't know if they will be released later on as expansions for everybody else, but we got them for free. So that's... God damn it, there we go. There we go. Alright. Cardboard. Great. Alright, so here's a Mega Team. Another character with 6 heroes and 2 specialty monsters added on to the back. Over here, you can see it. I'll bring them all closer after I unpack everything. Beta Team, which comes with 17 figures. So we got 5 heroes and 6 different monster types, 2 of each monster. Then we have Lust. So you bring the Lust enemies in. Envy, which, Envy. Gluttony, fat guys and all abound. Blow up fat guys. Greed, which, okay, yeah, there's greed. And finally, Wrath. This, I believe Wrath was the last one to get expanded, and the stretch goal was met about 20 minutes before the Kickstarter ended. So that was pretty impressive. Or a lot. In the last hour, they made a lot of money. But this. So let's look at all of these just stacked one another on top of each other and see what exactly we are dealing with here. Oh boy. There. This is the Others 7 Sins Kickstarter package with a couple expansions. So let's see. Let me separate what I got from Kickstarter and what I didn't. What was in the base package and what was not. These were extras. Okay. This was an extra, I believe. This was an extra. And I believe this was an extra. So this was part of the base game, which is still a lot, because you're getting an extra 10 here. You got an extra 10 heroes, and, well, 12 actually, if you count these 2, plus 5, all the extra sins, which were, in their own words, they had planned to sell these later as expansions, but because the stretch goals were met, they added them directly, gave them directly to us. So when this is on sale in stores, these will all be separate expansions, and everything will be sold separately. And just in case like you're wondering, this wasn't exactly cheap. I think the base price of the game going now, the retail price will be $100, and each of the expansions will be a decent amount as well. I believe expansions like these, the character expansion, will be about $20 a piece. Altogether, my Kickstarter pledge itself was about $245. That's just for reference. The other game, the Dark Secrets expansion, that was $13 for the thing. So it was a lot. This is a lot. I'm not going to open all of these right now to show you, but I will show you. I'll open some. I'll open up the Kickstarter exclusive heroes so you can see that. So, okay. Here we go. So these are the character cards for it. And here are the 2 Kickstarter heroes. Juanita, which is the one on the left, and Benoit, one on the right. So those are the Kickstarter, and that's the quality that's going to be shared through all of these figurines. These guys are, you know, that's the Kickstarter's their business model, so I'm not surprised that they know how to do this. It wasn't that long. I think it was about, I mean, granted, it didn't show up exactly on time. The Dark Secrets one was actually, they had promised to ship it by September, and they actually beat their arrival date. These guys were a couple months late, but that is normal considering that's normal just overall. So these are the frickin' things. Yeah, Kickstarter is great. I know there's been some bad press because of some high-profile projects that have problems, like Mighty Number 9 and Red Ash, but I think it's a great platform. It's a great way for smaller companies to get, you know, some funding to make stuff. I've gotten great things from small companies, and you guys should definitely go look at it and go to sites like Kickstarter and like GoFundMe, Rocket Hub, and you might find, you know, projects that you didn't even know were going on. Like, I know even some big names have done it. Like one of my band I really like, Trapped. They funded their latest album through I don't remember which one. I believe it was a GoFundMe page, but I'm not sure. But they basically crowdfunded their newest album because they're releasing it on their own. And there's a lot of things like that you might be surprised to find if you just go looking. So definitely check out Kickstarter or a bunch of the other sites and maybe you'll find some projects interesting. Maybe check out. I don't think Rise of Cthulhu or its expansion are being sold outside of Kickstarter. I believe he was just doing production runs through Kickstarter, but the others, is going to be sold outside. So if you want to go fight against the demons of the Seven Sins or the Apocalypse, check out some hobby stores or check out CMON on their website, which is Cool Mini or Not. Check out their website. Maybe you can grab a copy of this game for yourself. That's my This is a thing. Thanks for watching one more video.